Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio.
Sad money to forget for Nigeria, as Nigeria's Elizabeth Oluchi Ayanacho lost a second round fight in women's 67 kg taekwondo event. Ayanacho lost 2-0 3-3 8-3 to China's Jen Song, who progressed to the quarterfinals. Well, in the women's wrestling 62 kg category, Esther Omolayo Kolawole lost 5-1 to Kyrgyzstan's Aysulu Tembekova, who won the bout with a victory by points. It didn't get any better rather for Nigeria in the men's 225 kg freestyle wrestling, as Ashton Adeyemi Mutuwa lost by VS Yoda's victory by technical superiority, losing 11-0 to Hungary's Daniel Ligeti in the second round. Wow, the day 14 of the Olympics, talking about the Paris Olympics, has started on a bad note. For those of you that are not aware, world record holder Tobi Amuso closed out Team Nigeria's participation in athletics as she fell short of making a final in the women's 100-meter hurdles at the Paris Olympics. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sport Art, the Friday edition. Yeah, you already know this is James Oluwadurotimi Aremu, live from the frequency stable of Power 365 FM. Still coming back to the Olympics matters, but let's start with our Nigerian league. Talking about ABS Football Club. ABS FC has confirmed their participation in the Nigeria National League next season. The Ilorin-based club were relegated from the NNL to the lower division last season. The coordinator of the club, Jimoh Bashar, disclosed during the team's talent hunt program in Ilorin that they will take part in the NNL. They will take part in the NNL next season. According to him, he says we can confirm that we are competing in the NNL next season. The ongoing talent hunt initiative is targeted at achieving 3 aims, which are to discover talent for European football markets, also for the ABS Football Club under 19 youth team and the ABS Football Club main team. Now that we have another opportunity to play in the NNL, we are currently solidifying our preparation and we name our coaches very soon. That was according to Jimo Bashar. Alright, Samad Popola has completed his move to Portuguese side, talking about CD Ferenc. Popola joined CD Ferenc from Nigeria Premier Football League side Beyond Limit Academy. A youngster signed for the Portuguese side for an undisclosed fee. Popola is the latest player to move abroad from the famous Beyond Limit Academy. The number of players from the academy have linked up with clubs in Europe and South America in the past. He is expected to start training with his new teammate ahead of next season. Congratulations to Samad Popola. Alright, still talking about MPFL. Ruben Yem is on the verge of joining Nigeria Premier Football League side Lobby Stars. According to reports, Yem was spotted during the Pride of Makurdi's pre-season friendly against Nasarawa United. But right back, as reportedly held talks with Lobby Stars management, Lobby Stars are expected to make a decision on the player before the commencement of a new season. Ruben Yem previously played for Belgian club KAA Gent and Serbia side AS Tresin. The 2024-2025 MPFL campaign will kick off on Saturday, the 31st of August. That's the last day of the month. President of the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has commiserated with the Cameroonian fraternity over the death of former president of Confederation of African Football (CAF), Issa Hayatou. Issa Hayatou died after a protracted illness in the French capital Paris on the eve of his 78th birthday. He served as CAF president between the 10th of March 1988 to the 16th of March 2017. After 29 years in office as CAF president, Hayatou lost the bid for a fresh term in 2017 to Madagascar's Ahmad Ahmad. The NFF and the entire Nigeria football family are terribly saddened by the death of Alhaji Issa Hayatou. He was a great and much loved leader of African football and did his best to leave African football greater than he met it. Alhaji Hayatou was a man of strong character and integrity. We love him, but God loves him more. We pray that Almighty Allah will grant him eternal rest and also grant the Cameroonian, the African football family, the fortitude to bear the loss. This was according to NFF President Ibrahim Guzau. Also talking about the former president of the CAF, talking about Confederation of African Football, Ahmad also sent his condolences to the family of Issa Hayatou. Okay, on to the next. Alright, let's talk about Victor Osimhen. William Gallas advises previous team Chelsea to do everything in their reach to sign Victor Osimhen, as he believes Victor Osimhen can be compared to Chelsea legend, talking about Didier Drogba, as he is a robust footballer, a competitive player, and also a goal poacher. According to William Gallas, signing Victor Osimhen into the team might fill in the puzzle for Chelsea. Well, in other news, Chelsea and Arsenal have put out of the race to sign Victor Osimhen. Italian transfer market Zero to Right revealed this to Casio Napoli 24. PSG and Chelsea have long targeted the Nigerian, but the Blues could not progress further over the player's massive release clause. But these gave Arsenal the opportunity to enter the race to sign the former Lille of France striker. The Blues deal for Osimhen could have seen Romelu Lukaku join Napoli on a permanent deal. However, Zero Troy now report that Chelsea have backed out after they saw Atletico Madrid forward Samuel Omorodion as a replacement. Mikel Arteta's side wanted to hijack the deal, but have also followed their London counterparts in pulling out of the race. Report in Italy said that Napoli new manager Antonio Conte prefers Romelu Lukaku in his attack for the coming season. Ligue 1 club RC Lens announced the signing of Nigerian midfielder Hamzat Ojediran. Ojediran joined Lens from Hungarian outfit Debrecen VSC. The 20-year-old put pen to paper on a 4-year contract until the end of the 2027-2028 season. But players spent 2 seasons at Debrecen, making waves as one of the key players at the club. According to the announcement made by the general manager of RC Lens, speaking about Pere Trerosi, he says we're pleased to announce the signing of Hamzat Ojediran for the next 4 seasons. A revelation in the Hungarian Championship. A revelation for the Hungarian Championship in the 2023-2024 season. Hamzat Ojediran is a true force of nature, an explosive and athletic midfielder. He's an aggressive ball winner in the good sense of the word. His determination and commitment on the pitch correspond exactly to what is expected of an RC Lens player. The recruitment of Hamzat is part of the club's policy, and also focusing on emerging players with interesting potentials. The Emmanuel Amunike Academy product was a member of the Golden Eaglet side to the 2019 FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Brazil. He featured in all of Nigeria's 4 games in the competition. Well. It's time to talk about the variety of news I've been avoiding. Or can we just talk about the Olympics without mentioning what happened with our athlete in Paris? We got no choice than to do the job. Alright, Nigeria to be Amuson, the 2022 world champion and world record holder in the women's 100-meter hurdles, has failed to reach the final of the women's 100-meter hurdles event at the Paris 2024 Olympics today. The 27-year-old who was fight out in the 6th lane finished in the 3rd position with a time of 12.55 seconds in the A1 of the event today. However, Amuson chance was marred by the subsequent qualification of Jamaica's Akera Nugent, who finished at 12.44 seconds, and France Serena Samba Mayela, who finished at 12.52 seconds in A3. On Wednesday, Amuson led the pack of 8 athletes with 12.49 seconds, followed by America's Alicia Johnson with 12.61 seconds and Jamaica's Janet Brown with 12.84 seconds. What happened? What happened in the space of 48 hours? Amuson, 12.49 seconds is enough, at least, to make it to the final. Well, despite being one of the favorites for Team Nigeria to win a gold medal at the Olympics, Her recent performance is another in a series of Nigeria's disappointing outings at the Olympics. A time of 12.55 seconds left her in the 9th place, just one spot outside the top 8 who made it into Saudi's final. The qualified athletes for the final of the women's 100-meter hurdles include Grace Stack of USA, Dave Van Chouten of Bahamas, Alicia Johnson, who she led in the semi-final, in the quarter-final rather. Participating, Alicia Johnson, USA, Naida Visa of Netherlands, Jasmine Camacho Queen, Puerto Rico. Wow, it would have been an interesting race to see Jasmine Camacho Queen. And also Samba Mayela to be Amuson, but oh God. Masai Russell of USA, Akira Nugent of Jamaica, Serena Samba Maella of France. Well, it's no brainer though. It's not a big deal. You saw what happened to the surprise. You saw what happened to Sherika Jackson as well. So never say never. Even Dina Asha Smith was not in a game. Alright, the quartet of Emmanuel Ojeli, Ezekiel Nathaniel, Obem Amene, and Chidi Okeze have been disqualified from the men's 4x400 meter relay at the Paris 2024 Olympics today. Like I said, of Emmanuel Ojeli, Ezekiel Nathaniel, Obem Amene, and Chidi Okeze see the place in the final after finishing second in Heat 1 behind France. They ran a season best time of 2.59.81. Nigerians were disqualified for stepping on the line in their heat. Belgium has now moved to second position, with South Africa stepping up to third position. The quartet hopes of emulating the 2000 and yet 2004 teams that won gold and bronze in Sydney and Athens have now been dashed. Alright, the senator representing the Federal Capital Territory, Ireti Kinjibe, has hailed Nigeria senior women basketball team, the Tigress, for their performance in the ongoing 2024 Olympic Games taking place in Paris, France. Kinjibe said that despite a 74-88 quarter-final loss to the USA, the Tigress' performance in the face of adversity represents Nigeria's collective unyielding spirit. According to Kinjibe, he says, your fearless and gallant performance in the face of adversity represent our collective unyielding spirit. You're right. Your rise like phonixes in the fourth quarter against the wealthiest and most heavily invested team was a masterclass in resilience, she said. While celebrating the Day Tigress, Kinjibe emphasized the importance of cultural heritage, citing the National Art Theatre in Lagos as a symbol of the nation's rich history and creative expression. He said the National Art Theatre in Lagos hosted Festac 1977, one of Africa's largest art, culture, and music festivals. Every aspect of this iconic building should reflect that legacy. The basement of the National Theatre, Art Theatre, is a treasure trove of artistic expression worth billions of naira, with art pieces that showcase the diverse cultural heritage of our beloved nation. The senator called on the creative economy and tourism sectors to document, preserve, and protect the artifact for the unborn generation. He therefore asked for all hands on deck to promote cultural heritage, support artists and sport people, and unlock the full potential of the nation's creative economy. We owe it to ourselves, our children, and future generations to preserve and celebrate our rich cultural legacy, just as we celebrate the achievement of our hero. Together, we can build a great future and honor our past and inspire our future, she said. That was according to Ireti Kinjibe. Right, in a display of sportsmanship, Nigerian cyclist Lovina Ukpesherai received crucial support from the German cycling team during the Paris Olympics. Ukpesherai, representing Team Nigeria, found herself in a difficult situation where she had no bicycle to race with in the Keirin and sprint event due to the short notice of her participation. Due to the short notice of me competing at the Keirin and sprint, hashtag Team Nigeria, I had no bicycle to race with on the track, Ukpesherai said in a post via her X handle on Thursday. However, the German-born Dutcher stepped in to assist the Nigerian athlete. The spirit of sportsmanship, the German team at Bonn Dutcher came to my rescue by offering me a bicycle. Thank you, Ukpesherai added. Well, this gesture of goodwill from the German team exemplifies the nature of the Olympic spirit, where athletes from different nations come together to support one another regardless of their competitive rivalry. Alright, quickly, in a response to that news I just read, talking about Ese Ukpesherai, the Minister for Sport in Nigeria, talking about Senator John Oweno, responded, some hours after that news broke out and became a topic, a debating topic. These sport lovers in Nigeria, according to what John Eno, he says, my attention has been called to a post on social media by Ese Ukpesherai. After reading the post and some follow-up comments, I swung into action. Ese's post seems to have grossly misunderstood. Ese's post seems to have been grossly misunderstood, perhaps also because it didn't seem to give proper context to the matter in perspective. It is important I make some clarifications. Ab initio, Team Nigeria qualified for one road race in cycling and prepared for it in terms of training and the appropriate competition equipment. Team Nigeria was fully prepared for this road race until 2 weeks ago, after the cycling team and the rest of Team Nigeria had already left for the Olympics. That a communication from the Union Cyclists International (UCI) was received allocating additional slots to the Cyclists Federation of Nigeria, carrying an individual sprint. This reallocation to Nigeria was due to the disqualification of a country leaving Nigeria as the next eligible to make the list of qualified countries to compete. Unfortunately, this additional slot required the use of a different competition equipment in terms of biking. For this track race reallocated to Team Nigeria, a very special equipment approved specifically for the Olympic track game is used. It will take months to have it delivered after ordering and making payment. To therefore get Ese to compete, the federation through Ese's club in Europe and working with a German-owned company got a track bike for our cycler Ese. says today, though what a type was tomorrow, the 9th of August, which is today. Essay raced in an individual sprint, the race she originally qualified for. This was according to the Minister of Sport, John Eno, trying to put in some clarification words. Okay, still talking about the Olympics. Right now on the foreign scene, Botswana President Mokgweetsi Masisi has declared an afternoon day off today, the 9th of August 2024, to honor Leslie Tebogo, the country's first ever Olympic gold medalist in the 200 meter. This recognition celebrates Tebogo's achievement as both the first Botswana and the first African to secure gold in this event. The president's proclamation reflects the nation's respect for Tebogo's success and is a tribute to his late mother, marking this occasion in Botswana's sporting history. A Friday statement from the president's X account, issued by his permanent secretary, disclosed this. The press release was from the office of the President of the Republic of Botswana, Gaborone. It reads, His Excellency Dr. Mokgweetsi Eric Kebweswe Masisi, President of the Republic of Botswana, has announced an afternoon day off for all Botswana residents today, Friday, the 9th of August 2024, to honor Leslie Tebogo, known as Botswana Sensation. Tebogo made history as the first Botswana and African to win a gold medal in the 200 meter at the Olympics. President Masisi's decision reflects the nation's recognition of Tebogo's remarkable achievement and the desire to celebrate this historic moment in Botswana history. The President's announcement is a tribute to Tebogo's outstanding performance and a mark of respect to his late mother. Masisi congratulated Tebogo and called for a celebration of his historic achievement. Well, let me tell it to you that the African nations are far behind on the Olympics 2024 medal table, with none ranking in the top 39. Let's put it that way, from number 1 to 39. We are yet to see one African country. That's sad, because we have lots of talented athletes, young athletes in this country, not to even talk of this continent. The closest the continent comes is 40th and 41st, having Kenya and South Africa boasting 5 and 4 medals respectively. Both nations have 1 gold and 1 silver each. Meanwhile, Nigeria are yet to register. Okay, Nigeria, well, we are yet to win a medal. Nigeria is yet to register its name on the medal table and ranks 80th, alongside 5 other nations in the same position who are yet to win a medal as well. Outbreak continued for Nigeria at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris on Thursday, as Ese Brume, Ruth Usoro and Presna Ochonogo missed out on the podium in the women's long jump event. Ese Brume, who won bronze at Tokyo 2020, leaped 6.70 meters to finish 5th in the final, while Ruth Usoro and Ochonogo were 10th and 12th with jumps of 6.58 meters and 6.24 meters respectively. Nana Davis Woodall of the United States claimed gold with a jump of 7.10 meters. Germany's Malaika Maambo jumped 6.89 meters to bag the silver, and Jasmine Moore of the US jumped a distance of 6.96 to claim the bronze. still talking about the Olympics on the foreign scene. Noah Lally said he was proud to win his bid to become the first man since Usain Bolt to complete an individual Olympic sprint double of second in a historic final Sunday. But 4 days later, he was stepped off the track in a wheelchair as Botswana Leslie Tobogo took the 200-meter crown. Lyles tested positive for the virus early on Tuesday morning. Lyles had been expected to run in the 4x100 meter, 4x400 meter relay races. But in a later post on social media, he wrote, "I believe this will be the end of my 2024 Olympics." Lyles, who won 3 world titles last year, began his pursuit of what would have been a potential for gold with a sensational 100-meter triumph. Beat Jamaica's Kinsey Thompson in a dramatic photo finish. Edged what has been described as the farthest 100-meter race in history, with the slowest of the 8 finalists taking an impressive 9.91. LeBron with a little showdown with Dutch star Femke Ball never seriously materialized as McLaughlin LeBron left her rivals far behind to defend a title in 50.37 seconds. Ball, the second fastest woman of all time in the event, faded to finish third in 52.15 behind US silver medalist Anna Cochran, who ran a personal best of 51.87. McLaughlin LeBron improved her world record to 50.65 in June, but she saved her best for the sport's biggest stage to claim a 6th global title. Together, McLaughlin LeBron and Ball have run 17 of the 20th fastest times in history. Alright, Katarina Johnson-Thompson raced for Olympic heptathlon at the 800 meter on Friday night after finishing the morning session in second place. That's 121 points behind Nafissatou Thiam. Belgium's Thiam tops the standings with 5,924 points, followed by the Briton, talking about Katarina Johnson-Thompson, with 5,803 points, and Switzerland Anna Kelly with 5,694 points. It means Johnson-Thompson will have to run roughly 8 seconds quicker than the defending champion to win a gold. Tonight, the world champion began the day with a 48-point lead, but knew it would be tough with Thiam's best event, the javelin, yet to come in Paris. She registered 6.40 meters in the long jump, enough to keep her ahead of Thiam, who would only cut a lead by 3 points. Johnson-Thompson then threw a season best of 45.49 meters in the javelin. Competitively, one of her weaker events, but it was not enough to stop Thiam replacing her at the top of the standings. Thiam's huge throw of 54.04 meters helped her take the lead from Johnson-Thompson and set up a thrilling final. 800 meters takes place at 7:25 tonight. Alright, quickly away from Olympia, let's talk about Formula One. The woman who have complained about Red Bull team principal Christian Horner's behavior has had him dismissed. He first lodged a complaint in December that contained allegations of coercive, abusive behavior and sexual harassment by Horner. Red Bull cleared Horner, who has always denied the allegations of wrongdoing, in February after an internal investigation conducted by an independent lawyer. Another independent lawyer has now concluded the appeal against that decision was not upheld. In a statement, Red Bull said it had accepted and adopted the conclusions of the lawyer. The complaint has been suspended by Red Bull since March, and it was previously reported the reason given to the employee was she had been dishonest. Alright, straight up to tennis. British number 1 Katie Botta reached the third round of the Canadian Open in Toronto as opponent Beatrice Haddad-Maia was forced to retire injured after just 2 games. Haddad-Maia, who won number 33, 13th seed, received treatment for an issue with her lower back after the first game. The Brazilian attempted to return but retired once Katie Botta, 28, leveled the first set at 1-1. Katie Botta, who advances to the third round of the competition for the first time, will play world number 3 Arina Sabalenka after the Belarusian number 2 beats China's Yuan Yui 6-2, 6-2. Elsewhere, American top seed Coco Gauff beats China's Wang Yafan 6-4, 6-4 to set up a tie with the Anna Schneider, who knocked out British Aria Dart in the first round. Third seed Jessica Pegula 1-7, 5-6-4 against Karolina Pliskova. By one number 17, Anna Kaliskaya beat Lesia Turensko 6-2, 6-2. Let's talk about basketball. The star-studded United States side showed their quality when it mattered as they fought back from a 13-point deficit in the final quarter to beat Serbia in a thrilling Olympic men's basketball semi-final. A vast array of NBA superstars led by LeBron James and Steph Curry trailed 76-63 after 3 quarters. They turned up the heat and turned around the deficit to win 95-91 at the noisy Bessie Arena. The comeback maintained the Americans' bid for a 5th successive gold in an Olympic event which they have dominated since it was introduced in 1936. On Saturday, they will play host France in the gold medal match. Serbia, led by Nikola Jokic, the NBA's reigning most valuable player. Talking about Nikola Jokic, the MVP. He is the MVP for NBA. I talked about that before last season ended. Nikola Jokic and Serbia are settled for a crack at bronze when they face Germany earlier on the same day. Well, some people after this game are saying basketball is a cheat. How would you win after losing 3 quarters out of 4? Wow. The culture. Alright, on the other side, France beat Germany to reach basketball gold medal final. That means France against USA tomorrow. Alright, quickly, let's get back to football. Starting with football, starting from the English Premier League rather, starting with the English Premier League new rules, new protocol ahead of the new season. The English Premier League has announced new rules for the upcoming 2024-2025 football season as the domestic league begins Friday, the 16th of August, that's next week, 2024, with an opening match between Manchester United and Fulham. There will be a significant difference in the rules guiding the game. A statement on the EPL website, which was released yesterday, there will be a difference in this campaign in how much officials will be applying the rules of the game. The statement partly read, number 1 is subs warming up. The number of substitutes single match is 5 players, which started in the previous season. During warm-up, only 3 substitute players from each team are allowed to warm up at the same time. However, starting this upcoming season, starting this coming season, the number of substitutes allowed to warm up at the same time on the perimeter of the pitch during a match has gone up from 3 to 5 players per team. This is to correspond with the fact that teams are able to make 5 substitutions at any one time. Alright, multi-ball. Statement on the website stated about the EPL practice multi-ball system next season with 15 balls in use to speed up the game. When the match ball goes out of play and is not quickly retrievable, players must go to the nearest hole to collect a replacement ball themselves to restart play. The statement done by ball assistants is not permitted to return a ball to a player who should return it to a vacant cone. However, starting this new season, the exception to this rule is that the ball assistant position behind the goal at the end where the ball goes out are allowed to return the ball to the goalkeeper who will take the restart. The statement also added that the referee will send off a club's technical area staff who deliberately delays the restart of play by holding onto the ball, taking the ball away, and so on and so forth. Also, any player who do the same in the technical area will receive a yellow card as a warning. More accurate calculation of added time. Well, from this season, when a goal is scored, match officials will only start adding time up to the end of the match when the delay between the goal and the subsequent kickoff exceeds 30 seconds. This will allow natural time for both teams to resume their restart position after each goal. Given that there were 3.28 goals scored per match last season on average, this change may result in a significant drop in stoppage time this season. Alright, Colombia midfielder James Rodriguez has said Real Madrid's Dani Carvajal should win this year's Ballon d'Or. Rodriguez pointed out that the defender won titles with Real Madrid and Spain last season. Carvajal won the La Liga and Champions League with Real Madrid before beating England in the Euro 2024 final. Rodriguez has said he is not convinced that Carvajal's teammates Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. will win a Ballon d'Or. Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti will revert with his favored 4-3-3 formation next season. Ancelotti is ready to unleash an attacking trident of Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. Rodrigo appeared to be the forward who would miss out following Mbappe's arrival. The 23-year-old was linked with a move away from Bernabeu this summer, with Manchester City believed to be keen. Ancelotti and the La Liga club have assured the Brazilian that he would play a prominent role in the attack. Rodrigo will likely play from the right. Newborn Mbappe deployed through the middle, with Vinicius Jr. operating from the left. Real Madrid begin their campaign at the UEFA Super Cup clash against Atalanta next week Wednesday, before traveling to Mallorca for their league opener on Sunday. Real Madrid legend Sergio Ramos has paid an emotional tribute to his longtime teammate Pepe, who announced his retirement from football. Pepe had announced his decision to retire from professional football on Thursday. The 41-year-old Portuguese announced his decision to hang up his boot after an illustrious 23-year career. Pepe and Ramos formed one of the best central defensive partnerships of the modern era But during their time together at Real Madrid, reacting to the retirement announcement, Ramos in a post on Instagram described Pepe, a true warrior and a friend. A true warrior, many matches, wins, and trophies together. He was a player playing alongside you. I wish you the best, my friend. Ramos posted this alongside a picture of him and Pepe wearing a Real Madrid jersey. Former Manchester United defender Mikel Sylvester has urged the Red Devils not to sell midfielder Casemiro this summer transfer window. Sylvester believes Manchester United will still need Casemiro's experience in the midfield and also in the dressing room. Casemiro suffered criticism last season for his performances as Erik ten Hag's side finished in 8th position on the Premier League table. The 32-year-old Brazilian is attracting interest from the Saudi Pro League. According to Mikel Sylvester, he says, I think he still has the energy enough in the tank to respond to that and show that he's still a valuable player for the team. I will not rush to my conclusions for Casemiro. He seems like a good character to have in the dressing room. If the team wants to get back to winning ways, they need these types of players around. I would not be shocked if Casemiro was playing for another season. It's not like United are challenging for the fight too. So I think we consider this period as transition. He will still be a good leader in that squad. Casemiro joined Manchester United in 2022 from Real Madrid and helped them finish in 3rd position. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude the show, Tottenham Hotspur are in advanced talks with Bournemouth about a £60 million deal. Striker Dominic Solanke, a 26-year-old release clause of about £65 million was confirmed by Bournemouth owner Bill Foley in an interview with BBC Sport last month. The two clubs are, however, negotiating a fee below that for the striker, who has played once for England. First manager Ange Postecoglou wants to reinforce his attack after failing to replace England captain Harry Kane following his move to Bayern Munich last summer. Solanke enjoyed the best season of his career last term, scoring 21 goals in 42 appearances for the Cherries. The deal goes through to represent a record sale for Bournemouth, exceeding £40 million received from Manchester City defender, talking about Nathan Ake in 2020. Solanke joined Bournemouth for £90 million in 2019 from Liverpool, who are understood to have substantial sell-on clause. Alright, immediately it was confirmed Tottenham might be signing Solanke. Bournemouth have headed to the North London. Yeah, of course, Tottenham Hotspur is also in the North London. But there's another team in North London who are yet to win a UEFA Champions League. You already know the team. Bournemouth are now negotiating with Arsenal if there's any chance of signing Eddie Nketiah. Although, like I said in your program today, that Eddie Nketiah's agent is currently in France. Then let's see how it goes between the two, or let's say between the three clubs. The club, after agreeing a £17 million fee with Genk for Mike Pender, the 19-year-old, we signed a long-term deal at Stamford Bridge and is then expected to go back on loan to the Belgian club for the upcoming season. Penders made his senior debut for Genk in July. But let's not forget that last month Chelsea signed Philip Jorgensen from VRF for £20.7 million. They have 7 goalkeepers listed in their first team squad, including last season's #1 goalkeeper Robert Sanchez and Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's back after a year on loan at Real Madrid. Penders made his senior debut in July, becoming the 3rd youngest goalkeeper to play in the Belgian Pro League. But as I speak, Chelsea has more goalkeepers than Arsenal midfielders. OGC needs defender Jean-Claude Todibo is said to have a medical with West Ham United today as they aim to beat Juventus to the Frenchman's signature. The Hammers have agreed on on an initial season-long loan deal for Todibo that include a 40 million euros, that's approximately 34.22 million pound option to buy in 2025. Juventus have been the front runners to sign the 24-year-old Alliance. Have struggled to reach the agreement with Nice with a move to London Stadium. Okay, while a move to London Stadium not yet certain, it could be a significant coup for the Hammers to edge Juventus to signing given the Italian club offer Champions League football. Manchester United wanted to sign Todibo earlier this summer, but were blocked from doing so by UEFA because of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's involvement with OG Nice, which contravened the associated party transaction rules. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap on the show talking about Sport Hour, the Friday edition. Alright, don't forget to join me tomorrow morning, 9:30, 10:30, for another electrifying round of sport gist around the globe. My name is James Oluwadurotimi Aremu. You have a lovely evening.